All right. Having a look at Puff, the Magic Dragon today. I went with the Peter, Paul, and Mary version because it's in the same key that we're playing with our capo on fret number 2. And what are the chords we need to be able to play? G, C, B minor. You'll see me do this big B minor. We can do the little B minor, string 3 fret 4, 2 fret 3, and 1 fret 2 from the 4th string down. E minor, A7. It's like an A, but no finger on the 3rd string. So you can play it like this, with your first finger on string 4 fret 2 and your second finger on string 2 fret 2, and you still strum from the 5th string down. D7, like an inverted D. Here's your D, which you need to play the song. D7, kind of in reverse, I string 3 fret 2, 2 fret 1, and 1 fret 2, and you still strum from the 4th string down. Very similar chords, but it adds some nice flavor to the song, so I think it's important that we know some 7th chords if they're not too much trouble, which in this case, A7 and D7, I don't think are too much trouble, but you let me know and we can take them out if we need to. So, there's an intro to this version, and I think it's kind of nice. They just take the chords from the verse. I'm going to do a pair apple pattern. For folk songs, that's mostly going to be the case. Pair apple, down, down, up, right? So the intro... Now, I added a G at the end of the first 2 lines of the verse, because that's what the intro is that they do. Let's play, oops, along with these guys and gals. Okay, so I did some different strum pattern, but I'm supposed to be doing pair, apple, and you do pair, apple, twice on G, twice on B minor, twice on C, twice on G, twice on C, once on G, once on E minor, once on A7, once on D7, and then 1 strum on G, and it gives you a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you start right on beat 1. Puff the magic dragon. And you're going to do the same exact strum pattern once you start, and the same number of strum patterns once you start the verse. Now the second 2 lines of the verse end a bit differently, so let's get into that. This verse 1. Yeah. So the let's just do the whole verse just to review. So 2 on G, 2 pair apples on G, 1, B minor 2, C 2, G 2, C 2, G 1, E minor 1, A7. Then 2 each on the 7 chords, 2 on A7, 2 on D7, and then 2 on G, 2 on E minor, 2 on C, 2 on G, 2 on C, then sealing wax, 1, 1, 1, 1, wait a minute. Oh, okay, so ceiling wax, yeah. One on G, E minor, A7, D, G. So one pair apple on all of those chords, G, E minor, A7, D, G, but then on O, you could just do one strum there just for fun, right? So here's that sequence again, ceiling wax. Right, that's it. Strings and ceiling wax and other fancy stuff. Well, you don't wait that long. Oh, puff, magic, and then resume. So once you have that first verse, you have the whole thing, because all the verses and choruses are the same. They knew they had a dynamite chord progression and a dynamite lyrics and all that. So they were smart not to vary it too much. So that is it for that song. Now, except if you want to do any finger picking with this, let's see. Puff, puff, the magic dragon lived by the sea, frolicked in the autumn mist and called Honolulu. Okay, you could, for each chord, it would be the same. Let's see, take the lowest string of the chord. Here's your G chord. And then I'm doing the 3 highest strings of the chord. So string 6, 3, 2, 1. So twice on G, puff, the magic dragon. Then 2 on B minor, but you would do string 4. Twice on C and twice on G, twice on C and once on the next 2 chords, G and E minor, a land called Honolulu. 2 each on the A7 and the D7, and then Little Jackie Paper, once on G, twice on B minor, once on C, or twice on C, twice on G, twice on C, and then 1 on ceiling wax, G, E minor, A7, D, G. And then you could just do a gentle strum there on O. And you could do that kind of thing. Very similar to what we did with Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Sorry, I can't get my camera right. Now, you could put a pause in between strum patterns too, like this. I'm going to use the same pattern with my right hand we just went over, but I did this earlier. So what I'm doing here is like Somewhere Over the Rainbow, same pattern, but there's a pause in between. Oops. And that pause gives you just enough time to set up for the next chord, right? Puff the magic dragon. So that might work too, or it could be used as a training vehicle to set you up for taking the pause out, right? At first, the magic dragon, and then when you feel ready, puff the magic dragon, live by the sea. Just continuous, da 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 da, instead of da 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 da. dot, 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 dot. All right. So have fun with that and hit me with any questions anytime. And thank you for watching this video.